my name is Ryan. I hope y'all are having a wonderful, wonderful day, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my March reading wrap-up. Okay, so in the month of March, I did read 5 books, but this video is not going to be too long because 3 of them were from one series and then 2 were from another, so I guess let's get into it. So the first 3 books I read this month were from one series, and that series was The Mortal Instruments by Cassandra Clare. I read, again, the first 3 books, so City of Bones, City of Ashes, and City of Glass. I don't have City of Bones on me right now because I dropped it off earlier this month while I was at home because I finished it really early in the month. Anyway, that's why I don't have it here, but you guys know what it looks like, so it's okay. In the interest of this video not being 2 minutes long, I will give you guys a synopsis of what the first book is essentially about. I will give you guys a synopsis of what the first book is about, but not the second 2, again, because I don't want to spoil you guys. If any of you haven't read The Mortal Instruments yet, and if you haven't, you should. Okay, so essentially what the first book is about is it's about 15-year-old girl named Clarissa, Clary for short, and she basically goes out for her birthday with her best friend Simon, and she goes to an under 18 club, I guess it has to be. She goes to the club Pandemonium, and there she sees a murder. But catch is, she's the only one that sees it. So when Simon comes in to ask her like, hey, what's going on? He doesn't see the people there. She's the only one that can see these people, and so she thinks she's going crazy. And then, you know, obviously that's not the only time she meets them. A few days later, she's at a coffee shop again with Simon, and then lo and behold, the shadow hunters, that's what they're called, they show up again, and her life goes on an absolute roller coaster ride from there, and she learns her past may have some hidden secrets she didn't know about before. It's just about her and these shadow hunters going through her life and just trying to figure out what the hell is going on, why she can see them if she isn't one of them. So definitely recommend these books if you haven't read them yet for whatever reason. This is actually my 4th time rereading the series. I'm rereading them this month because Emma from Emma Books is hosting a year-long readathon in honor of Queen of Air and Darkness coming out in December, so I definitely recommend doing that and checking out her channel to see all the details about that, and I'll include them below as well. Okay, so the last 2 books that I read in March were again of the same series, and that series is Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. And these books, they have become one of my favorite series of all time, to be totally honest with you guys. They're amazing, and this is my first time reading them. In the past year is when I started reading Sarah J. Maas's books, even though they've been really big in the booktube or booking or bookish community for such a long time, and I finally got around to picking ACOTAR up, A Court of Thorns and Roses, and like they're literally amazing. Like her writing style, I can honestly say, is probably my favorite out of all young adult authors, and I have to stop saying amazing, but it is. It's so good. I love it so much. If you don't believe me about how much I love it, I actually have a bookish tattoo from Akamath, A Court of Mist and Fury. I'll insert that over here. This quote really stuck with me, resonated with me. I love it so much, and I definitely want to get another one because Sarah J. Maas's writing is just beautiful and amazing and deserves everything, just everything. So, you know, besides hyping up the book, I have to, you know, explain it to you guys if you haven't read it yet or don't know what it is. Basically what A Court of... Basically what Throne of Glass is it's about an 18-year-old girl, and her name is Selena, and basically she's the #1 assassin in like her entire kingdom, but she got captured like a year ago, so she's been being held captured for the past year in basically just a prison camp, and one day she gets taken to meet the prince even though she was in the camp. So she shows up in front of him all dirty and gross because she just came from working in the camp, and he basically gives her the option to compete as the king's #1 assassin. And basically not only is she competing for that, she's competing for her freedom as well, because if she wins then she gets to be free after a few years of working for the king. So, but the catch is she's also competing against 23, I believe, other competitors, assassins, murderers, thieves, whatever. And it's so good. I love it so much. If you don't like love triangles, that is my only thing with this book. If you don't like love triangles, this book is gonna annoy you a little bit, because it definitely annoyed me. But after the second book, it's not too bad anymore. But that first book definitely had that love triangle in there. It's okay though. It's fine. It happens, I guess. Yeah, and basically she's just competing for the king, and while she's competing in the castle, there happens to be a series of murders, and all her other competitors are getting killed off one by one. So it not only goes through her competing for her freedom, but it goes through that as well. So you get to see what the heck is going down in the castle. Okay guys, again, that was my March reading wrap up. Because I am in school, my reading load is definitely not as heavy as I would like it to be. Oh gosh, I'm like actually crazy this year. I really wanted to stick to a TBR because I never do that, and so I literally planned out my TBR and what I'm reading for the entire year. So there's definitely a lot more books to come. So like when May rolls around, I'll be probably reading about 6 or 7 books a month. So that's definitely where I want to be. But again, right now I'm in school, so can't really put reading too much as a top priority, even though it's close second to school. Again, this was my reading wrap up for March, and yeah. Again, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I hope you guys are just doing well. Until next time, bye bye.